Alpha. Beta Soup.
So welcome to episode 8 of whatever podcast we call ourselves.
It's called Alpha Beta Soup.
Alpha Beta Soup.
Which actually is perfect right now because I'm playing DayZ, or attempting to get DayZ to load, which is an alpha mod, kind of, maybe.
The funniest joke just came about, and that's why I feel like I needed to open up the podcast.
Can you repeat the joke so that we can all understand it?
Governor Palin asks Flying Billy.
It was basically what Dan just said.
It was basically Sarah Palin asks the military, why?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why do you operate with the way that you do, with the helmets?
Mm-hmm. So, Brian.
Yep. Start reading some emails from fans.
Okay.
Just go to your email account and try to find one with a question mark in it and read it to me.
I got fans.
Okay.
You have won 1 million Great British Pounds.
Good.
In
Did
our
you go to your spam folder for this by any chance?
Well, that's where my fans go to.
Right. That's the name of our fans, you know? Like, instead of being lovelies or whatever, they're the spams. Because we are very big fans of Monty Python, and if you have a problem with Monty Python, you have a problem with us.
Pretty much.
Monty Python is great, the one thing I saw.
I've killed for less.
It is really great. I was really worried that you were going to say something like offensive about Monty Python, and I was going to ban you instantly. But...
What if I had said that, and you were convinced I was going to say something negative and ban me right there?
that would be bad.
Innocent until proven guilty.
No, we do a guilty till proven innocent around these parts. This is a Judge Dredd-esque territory.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and read me the email.
Well, she was basically just asking to send her my social security number to an email.
Okay, my social security number is 10132013.
Well, she wasn't asking you.
Well, just send her that. It'll be fine.
Then you're gonna get the Great British Pounds.
And you know what I can use those to buy?
What?
Jeffrey cakes.
You've got mail.
That would be a more 1-to-1, I will admit, but Jeffrey's just a fucking elephant.
What? Oh, I'm in the middle of an internet radio TV show, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm having some studio difficulties here because there's some people walking into my TV recording studio zone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you want to call them the next co-hosts? Up to like 15 at this point, right?
Up to what, fans?
No, co-hosts.
Oh, right. Yeah, they're the new co-host, but she's probably never gonna speak.
Oh, okay. Well, the silent 15th co-host
is Brooke, the rubber duck, you know.
So I'm gonna keep reading emails.
All right, because you haven't actually asked me a question yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay. While I'm looking for an email, I'll ask you the question. If you had a spirit animal, what would it be, and what color would the spirit animal be?
Was this emailed to us by a fan?
This is a question. This is how you do podcasts.
But I don't answer questions that weren't emailed to us by a fan. So.
Well, okay. Let me find a question that was emailed to us by a fan.
So you're saying that one wasn't emailed to us by a fan?
No. If you were raped,
Mm-hmm.
how would you feel?
Was it by a male or a female, and was she hot?
Well, it doesn't really say anything in the email, but down here in the little signature,
in the blind carbon copy zone,
in the signature, it says you will die. I will kill you. I will rape you, and you will die.
Oh,
and that's sent by William.
Probably wouldn't be feeling.
That's sent by William Speakman. So that sounds like a boy's name.
Damn it! I thought that your host name was something really stupid though. Like you're supposed to be like Big Bill.
Big Bill Harrington.
Big Bill the Spacker or something.
I don't know. Big Bill Harrington.
Alright, you can be Big Bill Harrington. Well, this William Speakman kid needs to step down and then gomel.
I drew Goatsy on
because he's clearly
battle
on
map.
a level that is higher than this one, so he needs to step down to this level so that he can be on my level, so that I can then kick him off of my level.
Okay.
And also, I'd be very sad, and I'd probably have to go to a support group and like those sessions where you sit
Dan,
around
are you
in a
seeing
circle.
that?
Problem dog.
Problem dog.
Dan,
What?
And
No, I
actually,
didn't.
that's
you don't
actually
see me drawing on the map?
that's actually
No.
misreading. I'd like to apologize to everyone. It was hand banana.
Oh, it was hand banana.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody, it was hand banana.
I was thinking at my name.
Oh.
Oh, I see that.
That
now.
happens sometimes. There's a to part and a from part, and if you look up in the dictionary, they're actually two different words.
Yeah.
Which surprised me at the time when I found out.
Mm-hmm. So the next email is from Emma. That's good. We had last
I think we
name.
should give everybody your email so they'll know where to email their questions.
Email the questions to funnyvideogameshow@funnyvideogameshow.com.
Well, that's not a real email, but it's willspeak@live.com, so.
I won't though. Next email from Emma. Hello. Thank you for shopping with us. You'd like to know that Smart Gamer has received your order and is preparing it for shipment.
You ordering from Smart Gamer?
Your estimated delivery date is below. If you'd like to review the status or make any changes to it, please visit your orders at Amazon.com.
What did you order?
How do you feel about that?
I feel that I need to question what did you order.
I feel like Emma's bringing up good points and you're not addressing them.
All right, fine. My shopping experience the last time that I shopped on Amazon was all right. The website didn't load when I tried to click on a customer review, so I feel like that's a problem on their end, and they need to get that fixed pretty quick. But other than that, Emma, I will use your website again. I have subscribed to your Prime service, and I like to use that to watch terrible movies, such as Zombieland 500 Days.
Zombieland's a good movie. Fuck you.
The movie Zombieland is good, but if you're a member of Amazon Prime, you get this thing that looks like a student film that has the Zombieland logo on it for some reason, but then it's just none of the actors from Zombieland walking around on an absolute zero budget and saying that there's zombies around them, that they're scared of them. Awful. It looks like a YouTube video, and it just says Zombieland at the beginning of it for no reason. And it's you've paid for our Prime service, you get to watch this now.
Yeah. It was obviously made by the King Amazon's daughter, and so she just put it up there.
Yeah. Amazon means no breasts, because the Amazon warriors, people think, used to chop their tits off so they could use bows, but that's not actually true.
I like breasts. And to answer your question, I ordered a video game, and that video game begins with S and ends with N, and is called Shadowrun.
Shadowrun, the tabletop experience, Shadowrun, the isometric experience, or Shadowrun, the Gears of War experience.
I really feel like you grab my testicles and twist them in a way that is most painful to me. And it's not Gears of War, it's Halo.
It's in third person, thus it's Gears of War.
Incorrect.
Well, it's in third person when you're using a melee weapon.
Correct. But Gears of War has no melee weapons, so...
Yeah, they have chainsaws!
Yeah, and that's on the B button. That's like if
their
you said
entire point of their video game is that they have chainsaws. It's
that's like if you said that Call of Duty has melee weapons.
They were just about to make the next game in the Medal of Honor series, and then they were like, what if we put a chainsaw on the gun? No, that's a really good idea. Let's call it Gears of War.
Yeah, my only question is... What are you talking about, Brian? Can you shoot things from that chainsaw?
I'm talking, yes.
Well, then it's a ranged weapon.
Well, the gun part is a ranged weapon. The bayonet is a melee weapon, and the bayonet is a chainsaw.
Is he wielding a ranged weapon, or is he wielding a melee weapon?
He's wielding both simultaneously. He's dual wielding.
He's not, though.
He's dual wielding.
He's holding one weapon, and it has a primary
Did you win already?
Fan vote. Like our Facebook page, and say...
I can stop.
For ranged weapon, share for melee weapon.
Or you can hit us up at strawpoll.com/IABSTZX.
Did you hire mercenaries?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
I heard a mercenary one time. So are you playing the alpha and beta of Civilization 5?
No civs. Only Rome.
Well, I assume that if they're on Alpha Beta Soup and they're playing Civ 5, there must be some kind of beta release of it, correct?
Yeah, well, we're not playing Civ 5, so you can shut up.
Oh, Crusader Kings 2.
No.
Not playing Crusader Kings 2, so shut up.
Europa
What
Universalis.
will Brian guess next? Please go to the page Will's directed you to and vote.
Yeah, go there. Like for Couch, dislike for Dan.
Alright, I'll give it a few seconds so they can vote.
Who's more reviled, Dan or Couch?
Well, it's got no likes at the moment, so I'm gonna guess Dan.
Rome, Total War 2 by the Creative Assembly.
Oh wow, it's almost as if you opened up Steam.
I'm playing DayZ and giving my alpha beta review of it.
How would you give DayZ?
I would give it my character
Score of 3.
is out of 3.
Mm-hmm. It's basically bad, really bad, or good.
I'll hand it a goodie.
You give it a perfect score.
So that's a first.
You give it a perfect score.
Yeah. So that's a first for Alpha Beta Soup. That is the first game ever to be awarded our patented Goody Award. So DayZ, check it out.
I played that game and a zombie bit me. No good games have zombies that bite me.
Check it out on I'm Doing the Max Gilardi Thing now, www.com.
We're both doing it. We've been doing it since the very start of this podcast.
Well, new announcement. We're the Weisenheimers now. They quit. We started.
This is actually
we emailed you Tom Perel and he said,
we don't play video games
please.
Anymore. We don't play video games anymore.
Well, it's the Weisenheimers play Alpha Beta Soup. It's like a Let's Play podcast.
Video games for babies.
It's like a Let's Play podcast.
Video games for babies.
Leapfrog games are for babies.
I went to school. I know what game.
Yeah, but did you go to video game school?
Yes.
Because I went to video game high school starring Fred E.W., and he told me that he was Asian and was decent at special effects. So did you guys catch Iron Chef America tonight?
No.
Fuck, that was all I had. I don't know how we're going to progress if we can't talk about what happened on Iron Chef.
Why was that so funny?
You told me this morning that we were turning this podcast over into the Iron Chef America official podcast, and I have to turn it into Emerald tonight. And if we don't have content about tonight's episode, he isn't going to pay us.
So hold on. Well, why isn't I...
We're all of them. We're also Opie and Anthony. Look, that stripper in the corner is taking her bikini off of that razor with her dad.
Okay, that Razor phone. Sponsored by Razor. Buy Razor. You don't buy Razor, we stop the podcast. We're done
Sponsored by 2005.
No one bought a Razor, so, podcast.
Fuck.
Alright, welcome to the newest episode.
Welcome to the newest episode of
Alpha Beta Weisenheimer's starring,
Oh, you forgot Iron Chef!
Alright, Alright, welcome to Alpha Beta Iron Chef Weisenheimer's, the show.
I feel like
Dan,
the
how
Iron
do
Chef
you get
people are
your
going to get mad at me if they don't come
generals to
first
get
in the
married and
list.
shit?
Well, episode...
Your what to what?
Hey, welcome to Iron Chef Weisenheimer America Alpha Beta.
Your generals
We're
married
playing
and
the
shit.
beta of Iron Chef, the tabletop iPad video game.
Alright, so,
I've noticed here that you can move the bacon from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen, but it doesn't do anything. So I'm going to go ahead and file a bug report on that.
Alright, so, you walk into a room,
Okay.
and, there is food in this room, and there are also,
Has it been prepared by a chef made of any sort of alloy
no,
or metal?
absolutely not. This is complete, it's raw meats, it's raw vegetables, it's rotting carcasses,
Well, what's this week's secret ingredient, though?
and in the middle of the room, there is a, 10-gallon tub of cayenne pepper,
Okay.
and,
Does that have a sign in it that says this week's secret ingredient?
it doesn't.
Catch Iron
Okay.
Chef America this weekend at 8, only on Fox.
Buy the new Razor smartphone this week on
Sponsored by
Fox.
2005.
I
I don't know, I prefer the chocolate because it's got an MP3 player in it. That's a really
yeah,
revolutionary
but
feature.
they don't pay us for chocolate, so,
Remember the chocolate?
no.
It was like the competitor to the Razor, but it didn't flip. It was just like, it was a brick phone, like the one that you have, but its big call to glory was that it had an MP3 player in it.
But it's, I throw bricks, I don't listen to them.
You throw grapes?
Bricks.
Breaks?
Bricks.
As in,
As in Mexican people.
Oh. Well, we'll go ahead and put a bleep over that because that was very racially offensive, and that's against iTunes standards and policies, so we're not going to be able to air
I will
that.
have you stifling my creative vision. This podcast is over.